Let's study A-level physics, Feynman's diagram. This is a pictorial way of representing interaction of fundamental particles, and this was first introduced by a scientist named Richard Feynman. In this diagram, the particles are represented by straight lines with an arrowhead drawn on them, and you can see this in the figure in front of you. And exchange particles, those are represented by wavy lines. Let me show you the figure again. You can see two electrons. They interact and exchange a particle, as you can see from the wavy line in the figure in front of you. The time that moves on the x-axis, and that's usually from left to right. Example, Feynman's diagram. You can see here two electrons meet, they exchange a photon and they scatter away from each other after that. You have to notice the photon symbol. That is an example of electromagnetic radiation. Example number 2. A proton decays into a neutron and exchange a particle boson positive. As you can see in the figure here, the proton decays into a neutron and a boson positive particle, which in turn decays into a positron and an electron neutrino. Example number 3. Electron and proton, they collide with each other, transferring a boson negative exchange particle. Proton decays into a neutron and electron decays into an electron neutrino. Example number 4. You can see a gallium is actually an exchange particle between a neutron and a proton particles which are going to bind together. You also notice the wavy line of the gallium. It is different from the wavy line which you have seen in the previous examples for the photon, because this wavy line like this, it's actually a representation for strong interaction, and the other ones which you have seen previously, that is an example of weak interactions. So these wavy lines, those represent the strong interactions.
Tutoring and resources, log on to www.physicsonlinetuition.com.